Welcome to the newest episode of Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. I'm your host, Jason Fraley, picking the brains of the top filmmakers, musicians, and artists of our time. Six-time Dancing with the Stars champion Derek Hough brings his live show Symphony of Dance to MGM National Harbor near Washington, D.C. tomorrow night. He joined me to discuss his career from Dancing with the Stars to World of Dance, and even some of his favorite movie memories from Gene Kelly to Fred Astaire.
Hi, Jason. How you doing, man?
Hey, Derek Hough. Hey, thank you so much for joining us on WTOP in D.C.
Thank you so much for having me, man. Appreciate it. I love DC so much. Last time I was there, I had the best time at the Kennedy Honors and just explored the city. And man, I just love that place. Can't wait to come back.
Remind us of that really quick before we plug the show at MGM National Harbor. Remind us of the Kennedy Center Honors, what you did, because the Kennedy Center Honors, I guess, will have just wrapped, right? The Sunday right before you come.
Yeah, I was there honoring Dick Van Dyke. Did a performance on the roof there and did this amazing duet. It was amazing, and it was just fantastic, man. It was a sensational time. And one of my favorite restaurants is actually there, so I can't wait to my new wife. I've been telling her about this restaurant, and I'm like, I'm gonna fly to DC just to eat there, and so I can't wait to take you there. It's the best.
That's right. It was the Dick Van Dyke. I think it was like one of the COVID kind of quasi hybrid years. So you were doing performances on the roof or of Kennedy Center's, like their campus.
That's right.
Stuff. And then, all right, but I can't go without asking you what the hell what the name of the damn restaurant is.
It's called Maidan. It's like a Middle Eastern restaurant. Oh yeah, it was fantastic. It's delicious.
So you're bringing your new wife to Maidan while you're here.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, if we have time, we're gonna be a little bit busy doing a show at the harbor. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be a little bit busy doing that.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and discuss that show that you mentioned. Let's plug the show it's at MGM National Harbor on Wednesday, December 6th, and it's called Symphony of Dance. So what describe sort of what we see in terms of, choreography or the visual presentation. What are we gonna see?
My man, I have to tell you right now, I've done over 10 tours, and this show is, in my opinion, the best I've ever done or been a part of. I'm so proud of it. The choreography, the costumes, the live music. We have a live band, incredible cast of dancers that are just sensational. This show is really, it's really just amazing. Just the energy, all different genres of dance, all different genres of music, from big band to contemporary to rock and roll, and all different genres of dance as well. It's full out show, and the response from the audience has been unlike anything I've experienced in all my years of performing live. And so I can't wait, man. Every night I'm just so excited to hit that stage and perform for everybody, and it's been a huge success. So I can't wait to come to DC and share it with everybody. I mean, this is a full Broadway production. I'm singing in it. I'm dancing, and of course, my beautiful wife is actually going to be dancing with me as well. So she's in the show, and it's an amazing show, man. I can't wait.
That's so awesome. Awesome. Well, whenever I have someone on, I love to plug the show they're coming for and talk DC and all that, restaurants and fun stuff. But I also sort of remind them a little bit of how you got into it to begin with. I know you were born in Salt Lake City in 85, but don't you come from a family of dancers, like third generation?
Well, my oldest sister, she actually began dancing, and that's what kind of got us all into it. But it's interesting, actually, when I look back at my history, both my grandparents on both sides, they actually danced together, they socially, and my mom and dad, they actually met ballroom dancing in college, which I didn't actually learn until later in life, which is kind of ironic. So it's kind of funny how I literally wouldn't be here if it wasn't for dance. You know what I mean? Like, literally.
Yeah, and of course, one of your sisters is the superstar Julianne Hough. So what were you all dancing? What was it like as kids with you two and the rest of your siblings? Were you always dancing around the house, putting on like productions for the family, or what?
We actually were, funnily enough. And if I look at old home videos, we're always dancing in the living room. We're having fun. We're always performing. if you open up the fridge door, that light of the fridge light, just we start singing because it's the spotlight,
The fridge light is the spotlight. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So how much then? All right. So this was like, Salt Lake City, Utah, but like how much did going to London shape you? Like, did that really help you, grow to the point that you could win? What did you won the WDSF World Latin Championship in '02? So I guess was going to London sort of help propel you towards, international stardom there?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we trained with the best coaches in the world. We went to a theater art school. We learned we learned, work ethic and training, and we had competitions every Sunday, and we traveled all around Europe and all around the world, and that's where we really honed in our craft and honed in our, just our work ethic, really. So when the opportunity arose, in the future for productions and shows and TV, and we were ready to rock, man. But that was a very, very important time in our life for sure.
Awesome. Well, while you're here, I have to ask you about Dancing with the Stars on ABC, because that's the thing that probably
Yes,
that's how you became a household name for the rest of us, just watching TV.
absolutely. Yeah.
You were one of the professional dancers on that show from, I guess, '07 to 2016. And I think you still hold the record for winning 6 times, right?
Yeah, I do indeed. I do. And actually, it's funny. I actually, the trophies were just kind of collecting dust in the garage. So I got them out and put them in a case. And so I'm actually traveling on them. So if you come see the show, they're in this case out in the lobbies, for everybody to kind of come check out in person. So I was like, might as well get them out. Might as well get them out and share them.
Oh, so you display the 6 trophies out in the lobby coming into MGM National Harbor.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Do you have I won't make you list all 6, but do you have a particular, like, a favorite or two numbers that you did from that you did, like, even if it wasn't one of the winning dance in the finals or something? Was there one where you're like, I look back on my time and that was the dance that I'm most proud of from Dance with the Stars?
I mean, there's so many. There's so many performances, literally hundreds. Um, but there's been a few performances that I've won Emmys for. Actually, there's a rotating room dance where I was rotating in a room, and we did that live, which has never been done before. And even just recently, I performed. We did a routine with Michael Bublé called Higher last season, which was nominated for an Emmy. We'll find out about that in January. But that one, I'm super proud of that performance. It was so fantastic. And yeah, there's man, so many.
Yeah.
And dancing with Bindi Irwin was really special. And Kelly Pickler, and it was just wonderful.
Yeah, it was Brooke Burke, Nicole Scherzinger, Jennifer Grey, Kelly Pickler, Amber Riley, and Bindi Irwin. Yes, and we got to tell everybody, when you say winning Emmys, it was for choreography. I think you were nominated like 11 or a dozen times, but you won 3 times, and then you became a judge, and so your name is all over the history of that show. Well, tell me really quick then. After that, I guess you pivot into NBC's World of Dance, 2017 to 2020, as a judge there. So
that's right.
Yeah, compare the two.
Yeah. World of Dance was such a joy. It was so much fun working with Jennifer Lopez and Neo, and just the caliber of dancing was extraordinary. They were just absolute, just insane athletes on that show, dancing at a level that was just so fun to watch. The group, the soloists, the duets, the trios. I mean, it was sensational. It truly was. So yeah, that was a fantastic time. I cherish that time I had on that show. It was beautiful, and and now being a judge now back on Dancing with the Stars is like going back to my family, and it's an absolute it's just a joy, man. It's just really is. That show is the gift that keeps on giving. It's really special.
Awesome. Well, I guess sort of like final seconds before we go, talk about how those dance shows sort of opened up a whole platform to do other stuff on stage and screen that you would have never thought, just, I don't want to say just as a dancer, it's amazing, but that expanded it. What else? You did Footloose, the musical, the premiere on West End. So basically like a, theater musical stuff. You've done movies like Make Your Move. You've done TV series like Nashville and Corny Collins on Hairspray Live. And so like it's opened up all these other doors. Like, do you have to pinch yourself that like, wow, I'm doing all these different mediums that I had no idea when I set out to be a dancer?
Well, what's amazing, luckily I trained in theater arts, so I went to theater art school where I trained in singing and acting, and as well as training as a ballroom and Latin dancer and competing professionally.
Yeah.
Um, but with that said, it's amazing to see like the growth, the understanding, the appreciation of dance that I've seen over the past 15 years. And it really feels like sort of golden age of film. Back in the days like Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire, where
Yeah.
the movie musicals where they were all triple threats and they danced, they sang, they did it all. And I think that it's really amazing to see that resurgence of the appreciation of the art form of dance and the athleticism, the sport of dance, because it truly is. And I think what's really helped that is actually seeing some of these athletes go on Dancing with the Stars that people, respect in the Super Bowl champions or World Series or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And they're huffing and puffing and they're struggling doing a rumba. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's been really great for us dancers to sort of like to to get the word out, not to get the word, but the appreciation and understanding of just the athleticism and the artistry of dance to a whole different level. And like you said, opening up so many different doors and opportunities that it's just fantastic, man. I'm feel so blessed and so fortunate to be a part of this these past 15 years, and it just keeps on growing, keeps on getting better and better, and it really is. It's the dance is the gift that keeps on giving, man. It's really special.
Yeah, thanks for keep giving us all the audiences a gift with all these great numbers over the years. And I have to do one final follow up because when you mentioned Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire, that's when my eyes lit up and I perked up because I love old movies. Do you have a favorite for each? Like, what would be your all time favorite Gene Kelly movie and Fred Astaire movie?
Well, I think obviously the obvious one, of course, is Singing in the Rain, and
Of course.
actually it's funny because on my tour, my last tour I did two routines from Singing in the Rain. I did Moses Supposes, I did the complete reenactment of it,
Oh, were you up on
and
the table with the curtains and all this?
oh, the chairs, the
Yeah.
jumping up and down, the whole thing, man.
Yeah.
And for this tour, we actually do Good Morning. And there's a moment in the show where we do sort of an homage to old Hollywood and a little nod to that movie musical moment. And that's what I love about our tour as well, is that it taps into it doesn't matter what age you are or what genre, whatever, like what's your preference. There's really something in the show for everybody. So we're rocking out, but also we go into this movie musical moment honoring Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire, you just see people's faces light up in the audience, and it's just magical. So, yeah, it's really special. Those guys are my heroes, so I'd always like to sort of pay homage to them whenever I can.
Oh, I love singing. Well, Singing in the Rain is one of my all-time favorites, and of course, In American Paris. There's so many great Gene Kelly ones. And what, if you don't
So
mind,
many, so many.
what's the Fred Astaire numbers that you reference in this show?
They're not particular numbers necessarily,
Okay,
but just as far as the style, he was,
right.
before I danced, I actually was a drummer. I played drums, and that's actually the same Fred Astaire. He was a drummer, and so everything that he does was always very percussive. Where he even included the drums in the dance, or he was doing something with his hands, or
Yeah.
something was always about percussion. So I always like to incorporate that into my shows as well as using percussion to bring to life the performances and yeah. Hi, how are you? Oh, nice to see you, brother. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm just on a radio thing right now, but go ahead, buddy. No, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
No worries. Hey, hey, ask him to get on the call. How much do you love Derek Hough?
Oh, there you go, man. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Take care. Thank you
Is
so
that
much. Take care.
what just happened? Was that a selfie autograph or something?
Yeah, yes. There's been four of them since this call.
Where are you? Where's
I'm walking in the streets of Jersey on a beautiful sunny day, walking my dog and with my wife,
Oh, that's great.
and it's just a gorgeous day, man. And so I'm just
Yeah.
yeah, man. And it's always a pleasure when people come up and say hi, and it's amazing, man. It's amazing.
I don't mind. I am not cutting that out of the interview. I think it makes it even cooler. It shows how popular and also how nice you are to stop and pose for the photos and everything. That's great. Well, we'll let you run. You sound really busy with the dog and the relatively new wife. Congratulations. I hope you guys get to go to
Thank you.
Madame and eat. And what are you going to order if you get to go to the restaurant after the show? What are you going to order?
Oh man, I don't even know. It's been a while, but I just like that they just bring it out. I'm like, just bring out whatever, just bring out the hits.
All right. Well, you'll bring out the hits to MGM National Harbor for Symphony of Dance Wednesday, December 6th. Get your tickets now, everybody. Derek Hough. Hey, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks so much.
All right. See ya.
See you there. Bye.
Thanks so much for listening to Beyond the Fame with Jason Fraley. Our theme music is Scott Buckley's Clarion. Remember to give us a 5-star rating if you like what you hear. We'll see you next time.